a TV star. From Philadelphia to Hollywood Boulevard. This ain't no music video. Oh, 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 take my hand, we'll go.
Okay, we're back, and I'm talking to 1/6 of the legendary Village People, Randy Jones, who back in the heyday was the cowboy of this iconic group. The clip you just saw was Randy and the boys in action in Tokyo. Since the days of the Village People, Randy's been able to keep his career growing and moving forward. He's done a lot of acting over the years. Just finished a film called A Tale About Bootlegging, is set to appear in a NASCAR-themed sitcom, and even has a brand new CD out entitled Midnight Cowboy. Randy's producer, manager, and other half also made the trip down to Philly to talk to us tonight, and he's joining us right now. Please welcome Will Grega. Yeah. Hi, Will. Hi,
Hey, it's great to be here.
You too. Cutie patootie, Will over here. Okay. So Will, now, how did you meet? Were you his manager and producer first, and then you started dating?
No.
Or? No.
How did we meet?
Oh, you're going to let him answer?
Well, Paul McCartney was taken.
Ah.
We met when I was, I'm a musician as well. I was running a tape to a music office to try to get some film placed into some music placed into a film that Randy was producing. Oh. And he walked in from the other room, and I had never met anyone like him before, with his southern charm and his incredible manners, and I fell for him immediately.
Wow.
See? That's why I married him.
Fantastic. Now, you know, now that you're a couple, like, how hard is it to wear all the hats with each other? I mean,
I wear the hats, he wears the bling.
That's it.
Yeah. No, seriously. I mean, like, you're his producer and his manager? I mean,
I am his executive producer. So we have a really good team of studio musicians and other producers and remixers that we work with for his stuff.
Yeah.
I am his business manager. That's that's basically a no-brainer. Who's going to look after your interests, your best interests better than somebody who is
yeah, like
in the same house as you are.
Yeah, right. Let's come up with the other
He's
half
going
of
to
the
know
mortgage.
if I'm making reservations to leave the country. He'll know. He'll know.
Right. Exactly. Back in the spring, I had Frank DeCaro on my show. He came down to Philly with his boyfriend Jim. I'm sure you know the two of them. And they're kind of both in the business too. So I'm always fascinated by how it works, like in the bedroom, in the boardroom.
It works great.
But it works
in
good.
our case,
Obviously, yeah. You guys, and how the hell long have you guys been together anyway?
22. I met him when he was in pre-K.
In
pre-K.
22 years.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Fabulous.
In straight heterosexual years, that's probably about 150.
That's right.
We're starting to think it may actually work out.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right. All right. So, Will, you have a lot of things going on outside of your work with Randy, and I would like to talk about some of the other projects you're producing. And what the hell is the Joe DJ thing?
The Joe DJ is I'm a musician.
Okay.
I'm an electronic musician. And I put out, I have a new series of CDs coming out that's going to be called the Buddha Chill series. It's probably going to show up any day on iTunes and 35 other digital distribution services. The Buddha Chill series is sort of down-tempo electronica with Eastern flavors and influences. It's kind of loungy, it's kind of sexy.
Wow.
So the two CDs will be out very shortly under the name of Joe DJ.
Oh, okay, that's great. And anything else do you have any other clients or anything else you're producing or?
I'll be starring in the Sissy Spacek biopic.
All right.
Well,
getting into that Loretta Lynn drag is a bitch.
Is a bitch.
Yeah, getting into that Tammy Wynette, Sissy Spacek.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now he doesn't look good in drag anyway.
He doesn't look good.
Well, we don't do drag, do we?
I don't.
I don't.
I
do this drag.
Oh my God. All right. So Randy, can you talk a little bit about? We didn't really touch upon the CD, the new CD, Midnight Cowboy. Could you talk a little?
Oh yeah, it's something that we've been working on, and we just found 2 great new songs that so we're bringing it out in January.
Oh, okay. So it's not done yet. The CD.
Yeah, we got because we got these great two songs that we just feel like we need to include on it. It's called Midnight Cowboy, and it is absolutely 13 songs that I really like, and that I like everything from Rhinestone Cowboy to a cover of New York City Boy by the Pet Shop Boys, released in
love that song.
99. It's a great song.
Yeah.
To Alfie, to great composers. I decided I wanted to go with songs that are great songs that have stood the test of time, that I like to sing, that feel good in my voice. And that's what we wanted to do, a compilation. Most of them are covers. Some of them are songs you haven't heard. A couple of them are songs you might not have heard before, but are still terrific songs. Right. And if you go to my website, randyjonesworld.com, I have snippets of several of the songs. Right. And you can see performances of, live performances of a couple of them. Mm-hmm. Actually, you can see the show from Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. Right. And I do, what I am doing is I'm covering YMCA, because I really want to have that on the CD as well. So
did you work on it with him?
I did. I did. I actually got to be, well, you were at the party, I actually got to be a Village person in the line behind him when he did YMCA.
When I performed YMCA.
First time in 22 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a full circle moment or something.
With two midgets.
We had the Mini Kids.
Keith Collins, and the Playboy Bunnies.
Had all the Ersatz replacement Village people.
What is next for the both of you? Individually and together.
You want to talk for you?
Well, we're both going to be featured in a film that's coming up.
Oh yeah, it's
come on, let me say it. It's a cross between Night of the Living Dead and Caddyshack, and it's called Lawn of the Dead.
Lawn of the Dead.
It takes place on a golf course.
Trust me, it's one of the funniest scripts I've ever read.
Is it a comedy?
Oh, it's a
but it's
comedy.
By the time we get through it,
oh my God, so funny!
But it is. It takes place on a golf course in Georgia.
Yeah.
And it's about the golf course, country club, has been built over a cemetery for veterans. Oh. And there's a woman who's a fertilizer executive of a fertilizer company that has this formula that makes grass grow really green. And yet what they don't know is that one thing that she has in it affects these corpses and brings them back to life.
My God.
So,
and on that note, all right.
So
listen, before we run out of time, I want to give these websites out. I want to give some information to our viewers to get in contact with either Will Grega or Randy Jones. Find out all the fabulous things they're doing, what's going on in in their world. Log on to randyjonesworld.com or willgrega.com. Okay? That's it. All right. I'd like to thank my very special guests in the studio tonight, Will Grega and Randy Jones, for schlepping down to Philly to talk with me. Don't forget, I do a lot of crazy weekly parties. Log on to my website, inbedwithbutch.com, and find out how to party with me. All right, that's the show. Good night.
Bye, y'all.